You don't work with that shit. If you work for a reputable company that does the shit right, like a company that has ADP or whatever, they're already collecting everything from your paycheck. You can determine how much you want to be taken out of your paycheck for, shit like that. But advice is just let them take out the maximum and take whatever you take home. You just don't want to owe anything. That's the whole thing about taxes, is if, you'd never want to owe anything. Now, if you're only making like $20 an hour, the chances are pretty fucking good. You're probably not going to owe anything. Yeah, because unless you have a complicated tax return, I mean, if you're single with no children and you're making $20 an hour, the chances are pretty good you're probably going to get a refund every fucking year. Yeah, unless you do crypto shit, unless you like fucking somehow manage to fuck up your taxes and shit. You just claim single, no children. You do a 1040 form. It's fucking easy. Yeah, that's it. That's what I do. I have no kids. When I do my taxes and shit, it's fucking easy, man. I go on the form, I say single and zero kids, and that's it. Yeah, because they claim, if you have dependents, yes, you do get extra money, but you also have to claim that. You have to claim them.
What if you invest in stocks, though?
Well, the thing with stocks is you don't pay taxes on the stock until you actually take it out. Until you actually sell your stock, you never pay taxes on it. What I did when I used to work for America Online way back in the day. I had a 401k with them. I had stock with them and shit. So when I decided to leave after like 4 years, I basically had to choose to take my 401k and I had to roll it over into an IRA. An IRA is basically an individual retirement account. Because you can't take back then, you couldn't take your 401k from one job to another. So I had to roll it over to a Roth IRA. Unfortunately, like a month after that, I had to pull all the money out because I had bills to pay and shit. I did pay a penalty because I took out the money before I was aged like 56 or 57 or whatever. I paid a penalty for it because I pulled the money out early. But, I was going to say, if you're going to invest, don't do crypto. Crypto is way unstable right now, man.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do it, look at mutual funds and shit like that. Look in like, low risk mutual funds, stuff like that. Don't buy stock. I mean, unless you are absolutely positively sure that you're going to make a profit, expect to take a loss, like 100%. Stock is very volatile. It can change and go up and down and shit. Have someone that did have stock, I sold my stock at a loss, unfortunately. Thankfully not a big loss, but I made like $1,000 out of it. But I could have made like 4,000 more if I would have sold it like 3 years earlier. So, yeah, that was my mistake.
It's kind of like gambling in a way, right?
It is gambling. It is absolutely fucking gambling. It is absolutely gambling. Stock is really, in my opinion, not really worth it, dude. Unless you know you're going to make money, unless you are positive that you're getting in at the right time, you're going to lose money. Yeah, I mean, you're
I need to know this shit because I was done with high school, so
yeah. I mean, really, dude, just no, working is not bad. But, dude, one thing I will tell you, as someone in their 40s that's just seen a lot, start a savings account, man. Put like $50 a fucking week in there if you can. Just start a savings account, put $50 in there. No, don't fucking touch it, and just let it grow, dude. Because you're not paying taxes on that, man. You don't pay taxes on money you already fucking earn. Not in this case. Savings accounts are basically, I mean, you pay monthly or if you can get it free, just transfer money in there. And you're basically building up a savings thing, man. Everyone should have at least $1,000 in their savings account at all times, dude. In case something happens, you have something happen, you can pull the money out. It's not stock. It's not subject to anything. It's your money. You transferred it. You don't pay taxes on it. It's in your savings account. It's your money. So, yeah. I mean, but this is stuff that hopefully your parents will teach you eventually, I hope. But save some fucking money. Just do like a fucking set up a transfer with your bank account for like $50 a week, which you can do that relatively easily. If you have a checking account, just set up a savings account. Transfer $50 a week in there. If you work, get your paycheck, separate $50 out of there. You can set up an automatic transfer. Just transfer it over there, and never ever ever touch it, man, because it'll be there for you in case something happens. But and be wary, very, very fucking wary of like scams and phishing and all kinds of shit like out there. Because the old adage, if it's too good to be true, it probably fucking is, and nothing is for fucking free. If it's for free, there's strings attached, 100 fucking %. Always read the fine print. Never, don't trust. Well, I say don't trust people because I don't trust anyone. But people are getting their accounts scammed, they're getting their fucking identity stolen, they're getting their fucking money stolen because they just can't fucking not click on something. They just can't fucking not do it. And I've done cybersecurity, man. I worked for AOL for like 4 years, man. I was a password, security protection, account protection, shit. Phishing was happening back then. People were clicking on shit, putting their fucking information in. Mainly their AOL accounts would get compromised and shit. But run antivirus. Change your goddamn passwords every 6 to 8 fucking months. Be wary of too good to be true things, especially through Discord. That's a big thing now. Everybody's getting their accounts compromised and hacked and shit because they refuse to read shit before they click on it, man. If you know somebody, I'm a PC technician, man. I've literally been building computers since like 87. I mean, I advise people on all kinds of shit related to tech, all kinds of shit related to like, security shit. Because I've seen the shit. I mean, I've seen like people lose their accounts. I've seen people basically make mistakes. And if you're very careful out there and you don't click on shit, you'll be safe, man. I mean, there's absolutely sure, But change your passwords, man. It's such a basic thing. People need to fucking do that, really, Because the thing is people don't realize is that what happens is you have what are called data breaches. And what happens is passwords along with all kinds of other shit gets breached. And then, of course, the company that the breach happened to, they have to notify, if they can, they try to notify customers or whatever. But the thing is when that shit got breached, passwords and whatever information was there, well, that can be used to compromise your accounts, wherever they might be. There's a cool thing called Firefox Monitor, dude. If you do a Google search on Firefox Monitor, you can set it up. It's a free account. Put your email addresses in there. Tell it to monitor your email addresses if they show up on the dark web. Because that's where all this shit gets put on there. Anytime a data breach happens, all the data gets put on the dark web, and somebody can use that to compromise your identity. Period. Yeah, it's happening, man. It's very unfortunate, but ransomware attacks are skyrocketing. Identity theft is skyrocketing. Because people refuse to fucking do the basic shit, man, which is just protect your accounts, man. It's not rocket science. It's really not. It's very simple. Very fucking simple. But people don't want to fucking do it because it's hard. I mean, I'm like, do you want, when you're my age or even when you're into 20s, man, do you want to have to worry about going through identity theft services because someone got access to your fucking social security number and they fucking opened up accounts in your fucking name and charged thousands and thousands of fucking dollars that you're going to have to go through a company in order to get that rectified. And that's going to take time and money to do that. And not only that, man, but it's just not safe, man. But it's happening, dude. Like, identity theft is like massively in a massive scale right now. It's a big problem. And you may not think about it in your 20s. You may not thinking about it, but it will happen. If you're not careful and you click on the wrong shit, put the wrong information in, talk to the wrong people, me, I trust no one. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is, and it's probably someone trying to scam you. Never give any of your personal information over the phone to anyone, unless you're talking to your bank and you're trying to verify shit with them, or it's an established authority But the chances are pretty good no one's going to ask you for your social security number. Not even the fucking social security, not even the IRS. The IRS actually doesn't even call, they will not, they actually communicate through mail, primarily through the mail. Email if you sign up for it, but mainly mail. That's their whole thing, man. But yeah, man, people are getting their shit stolen, dude. And as someone who's in tech, and yeah, it saddens me, man, that people, they don't understand, dude, that this shit, it's gonna get worse, man. The web is more dangerous than it's ever been, dude. And it's gonna continue to be that way. I mean, Russia has been actively attacking our cyber infrastructure with denial service attacks, probably for the last 10.5+ years, man. They're actively probing our networks, trying to get into our systems because they fucking hate us. But then again, Russia, as someone who grew up in the 80s and saw how fucked up they are, this is like back in when the Cold War just fucking ended. They're fucking a bunch of assholes, dude. Putin's a fucking dick. He actually employs, dude, like teams of fucking people to hack the U.S. infrastructure. Absolutely. Why? Because he just wants to fuck with us. I mean, you know. But that's what shit's been going on since the fucking 80s, man. I mean, it didn't change because he got elected. You know, he's just a maniac, dude. He's a fucking maniac, man. He's like fucking psycho, dude. And he's so obsessed with power, man, that he's like, look at what he's doing now. He's invading Ukraine. That's bullshit. Yeah. Why? Who the fuck knows, man? He's just fucking crazy, man.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy, dude. This dude's like a megalomaniacal motherfucker, man. I mean, he's power hungry. He thinks he's a god. He's just crazy, dude. You know, and it saddens me, dude, that Ukraine is being attacked, man. But they're defending themselves. So you know what? Props to Ukraine, dude, for defending themselves against a fucking attacker, man. But you know, I don't go into politics or anything. But you know, just protect your shit. You know, your information, your data. Don't trust anyone. You know, family members. I mean, personally, I wouldn't trust my family members with my passwords. You know, you never know. I mean, you know, if you ever win the fucking...
We share the same phone, so we basically already know each other's.
If you ever win the lottery, get yourself a fucking lawyer. Get yourself a financial planner. 100%. Dude. Absolutely, man. As soon as you know you win and you're about to go up there and collect that fucking money, get a fucking lawyer. Get a financial planner, man. Talk to somebody, dude, because you're going to have people come out of the fucking woodworks, hopefully not, that are going to be, like, wanting money from you and shit, trying to, like, say you did this or that or this or that, and it's like, yeah, you need some backup on that shit, man. Yeah. But yeah, man, just change your The basic thing is change your fucking passwords. Change them every 6 to 8 months. That's all you got to do, man. That right there will save you so much of a headache, man. That way you don't lose your accounts, you know. Don't depend on Google to save your passwords. Don't depend on, like, online password managers to save your fucking passwords. There's a good program that I use. It's called KeePass. KeePass. It's open source. It's free. It's free. It costs absolutely fucking nothing. You just Google it, download it, install it. You create a password database. This requires you to put in like a master key that you can make something that only you know what it is. And it's stored offline. The password database is stored on your computer. Yeah, that's basically it. And you can back it up to a flash drive if you want. You can back it up to an external hard drive if you want. But yeah, man, just change your passwords because people are getting their shit compromised like left and right. And all they have to do is remember that it's a dangerous time. And, you know, just like VR chat, especially, man. I even knew somebody that got their VR chat account compromised because they somehow, I don't know how the fuck they did it, but, you know, they had to fucking go through reset passwords and all kinds of shit, man. Be wary of mods for VR chat. I know people love their fucking mods. They love their external shit. I personally don't trust anything external that runs over VR chat because my friend actually got their account banned, then suspended because they were running mods for VR chat. I don't trust them. I don't fucking run them. I've even read, dude, that they're not actually approved by VR chat itself, and that VR chat is they've actually listed it that You're doing it at your own risk. Yeah. And, you know, it's just not worth it, man. I mean, there are benefits to using modifications for VR chat, but it's avatars and shit. I mean, so you only get access to 100 avatars if you have VR chat plus. You can create your own fucking avatars and it's unlimited. Like if you have somebody make you an avatar, that is a custom avatar. You can have unlimited amounts of custom avatars. These are, of course, are public, so you only have access to 100 of them. But custom avatars that you have somebody make you, or you learn how to do yourself and you upload them to VR chat, unlimited. You can have as many fucking avatars as you want if you make them yourself. But yeah. I'm just an old tech man trying to fucking educate people on shit, that their parents never ever tell you about this shit, but it's fucking out there, man. I've been on the internet since 1993. I've never had an account compromised. I've never had any problems ever occur. Change my passwords every 6 to 8 months. Trust no one. Don't click on shit, and you're fucking good to go. Yeah, man. But just be careful out there, man. Just be careful out there. The web is very fucking dangerous, dude. And people are trying to steal your money, which is actually hilarious to me. That people are putting so much effort out there, to steal people's money and shit. And it's like, get a fucking job, man. The fuck? Bunch of goddamn bums, man. I mean, shit.
I just want to say,
yeah.
You remind me of my dad so much, and it's amazing. I really respect it.
Hey, man. Well, hey, man, I could be anybody's dad. I have no children, thankfully. They're a lot of work, man. Plus, I ain't met nobody that I'd want to fucking marry and have kids with. Mainly because I suck at dating, so there you go. Single life. What's up, man? Let's go.
Great parents / teacher, though.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've just seen a lot. I unfortunately lost my dad to cancer, when I was 21 and I was 95. My mom's 74, dude. She's been a nurse for 45 fucking years.
Dang.
I have a good role model, I have good role model to go by. I'm lucky in that respect, I was lucky. I grew up with 2 parents and unfortunately lost one. But I had parents that were good. They explained shit to me. They taught me about stuff. I was, and that's what I think every kid should have. But sometimes you're not lucky in that respect. But if you meet friends, man, if you hang around people that have been around for a while, you'll learn a little wisdom. Maybe it'll teach you some stuff, and maybe you can emulate it. But yeah, man. I mean, I come in here just to fucking hang out, have a good time, and personally, I drink a lot of whiskey. But I just come in here, have a good fucking time, dude. I don't fucking do drama. I don't do any of that bullshit, man.
Honestly.
I go to DJ club events mainly. Very rarely am I in public worlds at all. Screaming children, number one reason. Yeah, no interest in that shit, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, it's life experience that you kind of learn over time, But it's the internet is certainly not what it was like 10 years ago, man. I mean, as someone that didn't grow up with all this shit. I mean, I got my first smartphone when I was like 35 or whatever. I would have killed for that shit, in my 20s, man. I mean, the iPhone came out 2007, 2008, something like that. Yeah, I mean, I was still, I was still in my 30s, man. But if I would have had this shit in my 20s, dude, that would have been fucking awesome, man. But I had a goddamn fucking pager. But I'm talking about smartphones, not just cell phones. Like, smartphones have, revolutionized everything, man. 100%. But people fucking keep dropping the goddamn things. Or they keep dropping the fucking things, man.
I keep dropping them on the floor.
They keep dropping them. They keep fucking dropping them. They which is, I mean, hey, you know what? It is what it is. But the whole thing is
I tripped on a rock and then I fell on my phone.
Oh shit. But see, as someone, when I was your age or when I was in my 20s, I mean, I didn't have a fucking, cell phones were very expensive. You certainly didn't have any kids that fucking had them. In fact, no children had them. They had pagers, maybe, that you would give your kid one, to keep track of them. But that was basically what we had, But they weren't ubiquitous. They're, of course, ubiquitous, as of 99, 2000. Everybody started getting the shit. But, the internet is not a safe place. There are all kinds of people out there, man, that are trying to fuck you over in every way they can. Install a goddamn pop-up blocker on your browsers. Seriously, man, block that shit. Get AdBlock Plus, man. Put that shit on Chrome. Put that shit on Firefox. It don't fucking matter, dude. Yeah, that's what I use, man. I mean, I block ads. I don't give a fuck. I mean, there's enough people that see fucking ads that are offsetting to people that don't. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the internet's a dangerous place, man. It's becoming even more dangerous, dude, because everybody's trying to steal your shit. And if you give them the opportunity to, they will. They will absolutely fuck you over. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, man? Go ahead. Yeah.
I feel like the only ad
No, that's cool.
Are probably commercials from TV shows.
Yeah, I mean,
even then they're kind of
yeah. I mean, honestly, you got to take everything with a grain of salt. I mean, everything, there's too much bad shit that could happen. I will tell you that when you get your vehicle, if you start working or whatever, when you get a vehicle, get yourself AAA, man. It's so fucking worth it, dude. If you break down within 100 miles of your fucking house, they will tow your ass for fucking free. You get four tows each year that are free. You can be towed to a car repair place or whatever, man. They'll come out and unlock your fucking car. They'll change your fucking battery on site. AAA is absolutely fucking worth it. I had to be towed from a distance that if I didn't have it would have cost me about $350 to go from here all the way over to my mechanic because my car was overheating, unfortunately. So I had to be towed all the way over there. It cost me fucking $0. And the membership is $100 a year. It's fucking worth it, dude. AAA is fantastic, man. Definitely recommend it. Yeah. But yeah, man.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's cool, yeah.
A couple of years ago, when I was 14, I started working my first job, and I've actually wondered if starting a bank account is actually does it cost any money to start one?
Nah, not normally. I mean, the thing is, you have to talk to your bank, because if you're under 18, a lot of banks will require a signature from your parent or whatever, or something like that. Yeah, I mean, talk to your parents, see what they, see if they'll help you do that, because it's different when you're under 18, man. Once you turn 18, the whole fucking game changes. You're essentially an adult, basically. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it don't age yourself too quickly. Trust me. I mean, so. Yeah, I mean, the thing about, always, I tell everybody, that's younger than me, I'm like, enjoy your youth, man. Enjoy your youth.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Be careful out there, especially be careful of VR chat. Mm-hmm. Okay. There are people in here, and okay, there are what are called groomers in here. Okay, there are literally people in here that will pull you in, if you're young, into whatever the fuck they're doing, basically grooming you for what they want. Be very careful in this game. There's a seedy underside of VR chat, man. I've never seen it, but I've read about it. I saw videos about it, and I've talked to people that have probably seen it happen. Just be careful out there, man. There's creepy dudes on here, man. There's fucking there's all kinds of seedy shit going on. If it sounds bad, don't do it. But yeah, there's this VR chat is a great platform. It's a wonderful platform. I've had a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it.
People
on here.
Yeah, there are a lot of nice people on here. Absolutely, man. A lot of nice people. But there are people that will take advantage of you in a heartbeat, man. Why? Because they are users and they are manipulators and they will fucking do everything they can do to cause you problems. Only if you let them. I mean, the block tool, very fucking simple. Don't give personal information to anyone in here. Don't volunteer personal information. Don't fucking give anything to people. Don't fucking give any information where you live, you know. Alright,
Motherfucker.
Just
We're
respawn.
gonna come out of here.
Game
Alright, I'm
that
gonna come
wasn't
out of here
me.
because it's gonna keep fucking happening. So yeah,
Yeah,
just
come up here.
be very careful, you know.
I'm like
Anyway,
being
how you
upside
doing,
down right
Eliza?
now, so if I look like I'm like,
How are
if I
you?
look
What's
like I'm
going on?
messed
How are
up
you
right
doing?
now,
This is my friend
I'm
Eliza.
just
How are
upside
you?
down.
Hello.
What are you up to?
I'm upside down right now, so if I look messed
Yeah,
up, I'm sorry.
good to see you again. How you doing?
I am home.